Hello, this is a general reading today. I'm Lily Jane, and this is a general guided reading with my guides coming through and channeling through and sending a message to whoever picks up on this video. It is a general reading for anyone who finds this message. We are using the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds to start with, as that's one the guides wanted. And now we're going to, I've given it a shuffle. We're going to now go forward. Yes, and we have Homeward Traveller, Completion, Reunion, Return. That's our first card. So I'm just going to pop that up the top there, and we'll pull a few more cards out and we'll see what we get. They're coming now. Yes, Resurrection, Comeback, Rebirth, Renewal. Come back, Rebirth, Renewal. Very nice. So this is a picture of a palace on the top of a hill, and the roof of the palace is missing. And there's a rainbow of energy coming from the broken old dilapidated ruins of the palace. It's a ruined palace. There's a rainbow of light coming across, and in the energy field, in the clouds, an energy formation of the resurrected palace is coming. Can you see that? Comeback, rebirth, renewal. So resurrection from something that seemed broken, something that wasn't really, you think feels like it's not working anymore. The renewal is coming. Homeward Traveller, completion, reunion, return. Comeback, rebirth, renewal. So there's a big comeback coming on here with the collective. Meditation, the meditation, peace, relief, and sanctuary. And then we have another card came out with that. Light dancer, illumination, the radiant self, and the shining soul. So this is about you and your shining soul, without a doubt. And it's about the resurrection of yourself, the bringing back into light, and through meditation and contemplation, peace, harmony, spending time in nature. Now, a lot of people, what I'm getting here is that a lot of people find it difficult to meditate and to spend time with themselves and harmonize with themselves because of the high frequency energy that is saturating us and surrounding us. That's why you're having trouble. If you want to get back in contact with yourself, clear your mind and think, hang on a minute, I need a break from all of this chaos and hectic energy and the pressures of life. I need to get some time to recalibrate and just get myself in order and get a grip on things. Get out into nature. Get out into the park, get into your backyard, get out into the hills and away from the main cities if possible, and get away from all the frequencies that are being beamed out at you all the time, which really makes it hard for you to have a settled energy and mind. Yes, fairy energy, growth, expansion and flowering. And they're saying get out into nature and let nature's energy help to recalibrate you. That's what they're saying. You need to let nature help you. You see this fairy energy. Fairies are energy beings of the fourth density. And they are all around us, but they naturally exist comfortably in the earth, in Gaia's energy field and her nature. And they naturally know how to just be there, and they work with nature, understand nature, and harmonize with nature. So they're very balanced, and they will help you balance, and nature will help you balance. So your fairies are real. They're just beings. It's not a big deal. People go, is that just a fairy tale? Is it not real? Is it just stories? Well, no, they're real, just like you're real, just like angels are real, just like your spiritual light body is real. They're real. They're not teensy tiny little people. They're actually as big as us, if not bigger. It's just that they live in a fourth and fifth dimensional realm of energy, energetic frequency range, paradigm. What they understand and see is far more than we. Now, the secret of Camelot, the authority of spirit, has come out. Right? It's a very beautiful artwork in this deck, isn't it? So here we go. The resurrection has the secret of Camelot, the authority of spirit. So what's coming back? Oh, yes. What a beautiful thing. So we've got, this card comes under this one. This card is about the resurrection, comeback, rebirth, and renewal. Comeback, rebirth, and renewal. What we have here is the shell of the material world, and it feels broken to us, but that's just the material world shell. The substance, the energy, the great form that created and manifested this is still intact and is making its energetic presence more known. So the authority of spirit is what we're talking about, is absolutely coming back. Your authority of your spirit is coming back. This is reflecting the same situation. In the back of this card, first of all, you've got some ruins there. In the back, it's hard to see it because the card has got a very soft image in the back. It is a huge white shining palace. Just as this one is a white palace that is there, that is reforming, that is still existing. This is a white palace in behind the ruins, and it's all there. Everything is there. Nothing is lost. Everything is to be gained because everything is still there. Underneath the first card, Homeward Traveller, completion, reunion, return, we had growth, expansion, and flowering. So there is growth coming, and the energy field of the light energy, the light version of the world, the higher density world version, that is the next energy level beyond and above this third dimensional world that we feel is broken, is perfectly intact and fine, and its presence is being impressed upon us more and more, and its presence is being asserted. So this row here, we had the first card was the meditation, peace, relief, and sanctuary. Peace, relief, and sanctuary. Nature is your key to help you with that. The card that falls upon it, underneath it, the path of the gods, decision, meetings, future plans. So if you get, that's a really pretty card, isn't it? And a lovely scene. If you get out in nature, you can think clearly and make your decisions, make your future plans, and sort your mind out. You can have a meeting with yourself out in the park, in nature. Get away from the modem. Get away from the towers that are emanating out mind scrambling, energy scrambling frequencies. Now, what comes under light dancer? Light dancer, right? And that's illumination, the radiant self, the shining soul. It's really pretty. Very pretty picture. Of course, it's not coming through as clear on the camera because I'd need to have super bright lights for that to show up because there's such soft artwork. It's really lovely, actually. The green man, rising energy surge, fertility. So yes, there is a positive rising and a fertile energy of the earth, and it is an energy surge, the rising energy. But for you, get out in nature and allow yourself to take a breath, feel uncluttered, shake off the energy that saturates you when you're at work, when you're in buildings, when you're at home with your modem, with wireless frequencies saturating your house. And if you live near a tower, you need to get some space. Get some space between you and the tower. The dolphin caller, pure, joyful friendship, loving help. So this one will come underneath homeward traveller, reunion, return, the fairy energy, growth, expansion, flowering. And then we've got pure, joyful friendship and loving help, the dolphin caller. So help is coming, but you do need to decide to have some help. You do need to call the help. You do need to make the help happen. You need to make it happen. Just as you need to leave your house and your modem and your frequency saturating world and move out into nature in order to catch a breath, to get your mind clear, to be able to see clearly and make your plans and understand where you're at in life better for you. You need that space away from the distracting energies of our world. Electronics, just the electronics in your house and all the electric wire coursing through your house emanates an electric field which interferes with yours, but you're saturated with it. It's everywhere around you. There's so much mechanical, electrical energy. It's very hard for you who are an electrical being in your own right, and you are over 70% water. Water totally interacts and carries electric energy. So you're not immune from the energies. You need to get some space to think clearly. And then you will find loving help, friendship, and pure joy when you allow yourself to get help from nature, and then allowing your energies to rise. When your energies rise and declutter and clear out, then you can ask for help from your spiritual guides and your support team and your family. They can talk to you better. You can hear them better. You can receive that comfort. You can ask for comfort. You can receive it, and you can feel it, and you can hear it. I always sort of have said that it takes a little while for it to flow through from the higher densities. Of course, this is changing all the time because the magnetic field of the planet is changing all the time. And when there is less of a magnetic field, less of a dense gravity field on the planet, when it gets thinner and lighter, the higher densities can work through faster. And that's changing all the time. So that being so, I still wish to say, a little patience is required for you to receive. If you make a little prayer and ask for help because you're feeling upset or down or bothered, excuse me, if you ask for help, give it a little time and be patient. It can sometimes take 15-20 minutes for you to start feeling the relief. And it is a relief can come. You can start to feel better. Now, just experiment with this to start to notice it. If you are having a trouble feeling tired, feeling down, feeling overwhelmed, anything at all, whatever is bothering you, if you want to ask for help to clear your energy out, to lift your energy, to feel better and relief from this feeling that you're having, experience you're having, make your request and then wait, and then notice the change coming. Now that change could be coming from your higher self, or it could be coming, the help, the aiding energy could be coming from your higher self, or it could be coming from your guides, or both, or your higher self working through your guides, all these combinations. Either way, you're involved and your higher self is involved always. And allow that energy to flow through. Your request is a reflection of your higher self's desire for you to find relief. Angels can come and will come. You can definitely ask angels for help. And once again, you as a full being of the multiple levels of you through the different densities, your higher self and yourself are all interacting and in the interplay of the whole process. Ask your higher self, they said, to be your guide and to be your protector and to ascertain what is right for you when you make requests and you want to do things. More communing with your higher self. The dolphin caller is very much coming back to talking to your higher self, calling your higher self. Call your higher self in. Ask your higher self for more help. Because it is yourself, you can feel very assured that it's going to be the right advice and help. Healing the earth, love, humanity, and respect. that comes next after the, so this is beautiful. So the resurrection, comeback, rebirth, renewal. Comeback, rebirth, renewal. That's what's happening here. They said, that's what's happening, baby. So the secret of Camelot, the authority of the spirit. Yes, here we go. There's that beautiful palace in the background coming back from what looks like ruins. And what's happening is the healing of the earth. Love, humanity, and respect. Love, humanity, and respect. Now I'm going to put some of these cards on the thumbnail, which will make some of them easier to see. But the healing hand is coming in. Healing energy is coming in. And this is source, God, creator energy, however you wish to call it. The God source energy coming in to deliver a lot of energy to heal the planet. And there's a lot of energy coming in. And yes, a lot of energy is about to come in. So we are going to have a big energy influx to help us to heal the planet, to help us feel love, because it's hard when you're impacted all the time to feel love for yourself or the world, because you actually feel a little bit, just a tiny little bit distraught a lot of the time, where it's like, I'm so tired, I'm so exhausted, I'm so worn out, I'm not getting enough rest. You just feel tired. And there's so much of this energy that isn't coherent with you, energy that doesn't harmonize with you, and that makes you tired. That can be an issue for some people. So you want humility and respect. That says humility, and I read it as humanity, which means that was a part of the message. But love, humility, and respect is healing energy. Love, humility, and respect is empowering energy. And I'm sure I've put it into other readings that humility is a superpower of gaining control of your feelings and being free from egocentric defensive responses. Sacred journey is the next one. It comes under the meditation, and it comes under the path of God, the gods, decisions, meetings, future plans. So you're going out into nature for your peace, your relief, your sanctuary. Get your act together. The path of the gods, decisions, meetings, future plans. You're starting to feel free, that you can think clearly and you can feel how you want to feel. And now the sacred journey begins, really. An introversion, seeker, self-knowing. And it's about going into that beautiful balance within that you're going to create in nature. And see, this person, we are the viewer, we are the person. We have a path to follow. It's lit for us up into this beautiful, shiny, brand spanking new crystal palace. And that's beautiful. And that is where we're going. And it's full of beautiful, constructive new energy. And that's what you're going to find when you get out to nature and you retrieve yourself from wherever you felt lost. The Light Priestess, Galactic Wisdom and Cosmic Ritual. That has come under the Light Dancer and the Green Man. Raising energy, surge, fertility. The Radiant Self, the Shining Soul, illumination. And Galactic Wisdom and Cosmic Ritual. And that is where we're going, and that's what we're coming to, because we are unifying with our greater universal world that we are a part of. This is a beautiful one, the last one. The Tree of Souls, Collective Wisdom, Kinship Group, and Library. So we are in the path, on the way. We are journeying to reunion. That's where we started. Homeward Traveller. Homeward Traveller. Completion, reunion, return. Return. That's what you're returning to. The Galactic Wisdom, the Cosmic Ritual. You're returning to the Collective Wisdom, the Kinship Group, and the Library. You are returning to where your soul originates from. And you don't have to leave your body to do so. You're bringing it down and manifesting it here on Earth. The Earth is returning to her beautiful self-recognition and kinship recognition of the universe, because she is a part of a universe. She's not in isolation. And with her people gaining more consciousness, she is more free, because we're a part of the one organism. She has to deal with all of our feelings and our confusion and our intents. But she is pushing the rise of energy because she doesn't want to be stuck in the contrived, manipulated culture that is limiting us to think that we can't be full humans, that we're not autonomous, that we can't know ourselves and make our own decisions, that has us giving our energy away. Gaia doesn't need us to give our energy away. The planet doesn't need that. This is a contrived energy sourcing business that's been going on, and our energy has been the product they're seeking. So it's important to understand that your energy is sacred and beautiful, and it should stay with you always. Yes. Okay, is that it, darling ones? All right, a little bit more. Yes, we're going to look at the fairy forest. They told me before they're going to want to use the fairy forest. Now, those cards have been very beautiful. They've been a lovely message about taking action to get yourself in balance, not getting too upset about anything. Just understand and know that it's okay. Everything's going fine. You just need to follow your instinct to get out in nature, take action, and don't comply. Don't comply to restrictions that don't let you get out in nature. Don't comply to restrictions that say all this listening to your heart and your thoughts and feelings isn't valid, that it doesn't mean anything. Don't comply to those things. That's an illusion. Don't comply to the illusion. That will reap your energy in the end. That's what it's all about. Energy farming in a form or another. So we don't need that, do we? No, we don't need that. Elf-struck, enchanted, beguiled, and enspelled. That's what we have been. Humanity has been beguiled and enspelled into surrendering our autonomy. That's how we've been. And we need to take action, to get clear of all that influencing energy. Get out into nature. Protector, guardian, champion, golden unicorn has come out. Now, you are protected, and you're being advised on how to see clearly for yourself and find contentment, satisfaction, and security. Take action to believe in yourself and be in the state of bliss. Take action. Get out into the woods, get out into the parks, get out into nature, get out into your backyard, get out and give yourself a break from the frequency overload, and don't let it beguile you into complete submission and surrender of your energy. And just try not to get stuck on the social media illusion. Don't be stuck on that. Get in touch with you. Find yourself. Get back to you. Why are you here for? You're here for you. You are yourself, the person, the one experiencing this life. It doesn't serve you or do you any good to completely deny or devalue yourself in the process. Yes, they said yes. Okay, where are we going now, guys? We've got another card. Oh, it's that one. Yes. Shapeshifter. Transformation. Primal wisdom. Instinct. Yes. This card is telling you that you can transform yourself. You've got to listen to your intuition. You've got to get back to you. You've got to get back to you. Find your way back to you. You've got to take action. Veil, illness, transition, other world. Let's see more. We'll get another card for this card to accompany it. Yes, it sits underneath the elf struck. So, elf struck, which is about being beguiled, being under an illusion, enchanted and spelled, which is what humanity has been, so that our energies can be redirected and convinced to surrender our energy, because if we don't surrender it, they can't have it. But we now very much have been entrained culturally to surrender our energy. Illness and transition. Now, the whole thing is, if you believe the cultural conditioning, then you believe in giving away your life energy and your happiness. And the transition won't be great for you. And there is a transition happening. There's the transition and a lot of energy coming through to the planet. You've got to get yourself down into nature. Get yourself ready for the transition. Get yourself in this state. Be the light dancer. Radiant. Be a radiant self, a shining soul. Be illuminated by the light that's coming in. It's the light of abundance. It's a light of abundance coming. But if you allow yourself to be of a low vibrational energy and try to anchor yourself into that, it's not going to work, because these frequencies are higher. They are lifting and emanating from the sun, from the center of our solar system through to the sun, to rise our energy for the entire galaxy. You can't be excluded from it. You're just a little tiny bit of the galaxy. You're in it. That's it. They said you're in it, baby. You can't avoid it. So the elf queen, introverted, burdened, and responsibility. So that comes under protected. The golden unicorn and protection. And here we've been drawn to this card, recovery, comeback, and revival. Once again, the comeback and the revival. The recovery. You've been exhausted, you've been burdened, you feel hassled and life's hard. That's how it feels. And you are protected while you're trying to push through. But remember, you are going to be experiencing uplifting energy to lift you to a new paradigm. You need to be willing to go with it. When the waves come, ride them. Ride them. Don't try to sink to the bottom of the ocean to avoid them. That's this one. Sink into the ocean to avoid them. Ride with the energies. Have you another card, dear ones? I'd like you to just toss one out, please. Just give me that. Oh, you've got one, haven't you? Oh, that's from a different deck. Fascinating. The communication card was in there from a different deck, which is quite unusual. Okay, that's Hermes, communication. Hermes, communication. There we go. This is the one. Yes, Queen of the Dark Wood Elves. Premonition, foreshadowing, and mystery. So, there's communication coming through to you, which is negative. Now, we've got to remember that you manifest what you engage with and what you feel you are going to entertain in your life. So, there are people trying to give you the bad news and ask you to believe what they say. And they're trying to entrain you to submit to what they say, their story, to be in their story, get in their story, be involved in it. You manifest their story. It's just a story till you say, I buy into that. So that's what this is about. The doom and gloom, end of the world, everybody's sick, nobody's going to be alive, everything bad's happening, terrible things happening. Now, somebody is going to try, the world's press, somebody, events are going to happen, or it could be a local event thing that's near you or some individuals, try to make you feel apprehension. Sorry about the candlelight and the lights from the windows. Someone is going to try to get you to feel apprehensive and to feel terrible. So the energy has been ongoingly to make you feel and believe what has been presented to you, which is the story of, oh no, I need to be afraid and apprehensive. Now, this energy is coming through the fourth density dream state, through your imagination, and some people will find it difficult to meditate because that kind of energy is sneaking in on those meditative fourth density energies. Unless you can lift your energy up to the fifth density for your meditation, you'll be in a soup of influencing factors trying to say everything sucks. Be concerned. But it isn't. Really good things are coming in, and you need to have a determination to see what you want to see and follow the path you want. Be the weaver, fate, destiny, and weird, which is about making your own stuff happen. So fate and destiny. Be the weaver of your fate and destiny. Don't let others tell your story for you and ask you to fit into it and comply to it and make that your story. Be the weaver of your own story. That is what they're saying. Be your own weaver of a story. Ah, yes. Promise, pledge, contract. Because you have made contracts in the past to surrender your permission, to surrender your compliance, to surrender your autonomy, and to give your energy to another person's story, the world complex of our culture. And now that world complex isn't us, it doesn't own us. It's a contrived construct. And it is all about ownership and gaining possession of humanity and their energy. So what the guides want to say is the ancient has come out, elder experience lessons. You need to listen to some older, wiser energy. You need to let these lessons be lessons you've learned. You know, you're like, this is starting to be a rerun of something that doesn't feel right to you. It's not satisfying to you. Maybe you can be the elder in your life and realize, no, I think I'd like to try something new. What new thing could you try? Dear one, what new? Ooh, okay, here we go. Okay. Planning, patience and cooperation, authority, credibility and status. So, planning, patience and cooperation. So, we've got the King of the Darkwood and we've got the Queen of the Darkwood. Both here, right? The King and the Queen have both come out. And they ask for cooperation. They have planned for a long time. They are patient and they ask for and they look for your cooperation and your gifts and your energy. And they want compliance. Okay, excuse me. Yes. They want you to learn, they want you to know, they want you to believe that the end is near and that bad things are going to happen. So there will be, in an organized way, people in charge of, it's just sounding like a big conspiracy theory thing, but it's like this, people will create events and those events are constructed to make us feel like there's a lot of anxiety, we need to be anxious and that we need to be afraid and that it's the final moments, the end of everything, the unhappiness. So some big dramatic events are going to happen in our world, in our 3D physical world. We're going to have some challenges come to us, be put to us, and they've been planned for quite a long time. And they've been planned with a lot of patience by domineering, controlling people who have an absolute plan and structure of how they want things to go. And they do require us to believe and take the construct that they are offering us. What the first spread has been saying to us all along is there's an alternative storyline. You need to see it happening. All the time these people are making their stories and trying to beguile you into believing what they're doing and saying, making up the three-world drama that goes on continually. All the time that's happening, there is also a beautiful natural uplift of energy happening on the planet. While they want you to think and look at that and distract you with it all the time, beautiful energy is pouring in, and there's a revival of enlightened heart energy on the planet all the time. That's happening the entire time. There is no only this. There is no only you chained to someone else's illusion. There is no only you dominated and controlled by an authoritative regime that creates wars. There is no final end Ragnarok. What there is the tree of life, the tree of souls, collective wisdom, kinship group, and a library of knowledge coming to you into your mind. The library of knowledge is downloading into your mind. The library of knowledge, the understanding of the world, and your connection to your kin, your family in the universe is coming online. But the more this energy comes in, the stronger it comes in, the stronger the efforts of those people to make you look at this and feel that. Ragnarok, destruction, ending, final moment. They will try to bring you to think that way. This is a war, a battle for your mind. This is a battle for your attention and what you believe. So it's time for you to make choices about what you believe. Don't feel like you're stuck in a paradigm, and make the choice to be you. You have the power to change, to be what you need to be. You are not a rigid object. You're a flowing energy being. Okay, last one. Your singer, rebirth, feasting and joy. And you are having a rebirth. While you're having your rebirth, some individuals who control the world, our culture and our system, which is an economic system of taking energy, while you're having your rebirth and your joyful new moments in life, rebirth, feasting and joy, someone wants you to think it's this. So what are you going to think? Are you going to think it's this, or are you going to think it's that? Which one are you going to have? So, wow. So the communication coming to you from the world, the material world, is, oh my gosh, it's all terrible and it's coming to an end. The communication coming from your heart, from your soul, from your spiritual realm is, it's beautiful. That it's a beautiful tree of life, rising energy surge, fertility. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. Gee whiz. Okay, now we need to be conscious. We need to be assertive with ourselves and determinant about, I don't know if that's a real word, determinant about how we choose to proceed and make our own plans out in nature. Okay, thank you for watching. We wish you well. I hope that was helpful for you. Thank you so much, and if you wish to like, that'd be greatly appreciated, and subscribe. Thank you very much. And I just bring videos when I can, just to fulfill my purpose to share and channel for the guides, and I hope that it's of benefit to you. Thank you. Bye-bye.